Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are here with Threesto, and we're going to be returning to the Making a Game in 1 Hour series because Threesto can magically script now, I guess.
If you guys didn't know that, I've been doing a lot of programming. I have some devlogs from my recent game up on my channel if you guys want to go check those out. Got loads of stuff planned, but I'm excited for what we're going to do today.
So, Mr. Threesto, what game are we going to be remaking in 1 hour today?
Drumroll please. Today we're going to be making Work at a Pizza Place. Now this is a pretty popular game. I'm sure a lot of you watching have played this game.
Alright, man. I think first off, I'm going to go hop into the game, kind of see how it works, because I've never really played it. And then I'm down. We're going to do Work at a Pizza Place in 1 hour.
Alright, awesome. I'm going to do my little behind the scenes programming, you know, and then you'll get to see some cool stuff at the end. Alright, so with that out of the way, what we're going to do is use these conveyors to get, first of all, our dough for our pizza. And then this is where we're going to sell our pizzas. So this is just going to be what our dough looks like, and this is going to be the point that they all spawn from. I'm also going to need to make some actual dough. So I just copied this, moved it to dough part, and we're going to add a proximity prompt for picking it up. And we're going to go ahead and put that into replicated storage. I also made a tool, which will be a dough we're going to pick up. So I just took the same dough part, gave it a handle, and put it inside of a tool instead, and removed the proximity prompt. But now I think we're going to start programming this stuff. So let's start programming the spawner for the dough. Now, I'm just going to use shortened variables just because I don't really have a whole lot of time for this. But we're going to define replicated storage and our spawner as well. And we'll just put this in a wait loop. And we'll set an attribute for how many dough are spawned. So we have a maximum dough. We have an attribute here for how many dough are spawned. Now if the number of spawned dough is less than 5, then we'll say our dough is replicated storage dot dough, and we're going to clone that. We set up a couple quick properties, and now we're just going to do the adding to the dough number. So we're just going to say get attribute dough spawned, and then we'll add that to our attribute +1. So that should spawn dough. Let's just run the game and see if that works. There we go. Now every 2 seconds we have a new piece of dough that comes out. Next we'll have to make a script for our pickup. So we'll put a script inside of our dough part, and again we'll set some variables. And then we'll also set a debounce. So say when we trigger the prompt, we'll connect to a function. We're just going to check in the player's backpack and their character model to see if they have dough, and if they don't, then we'll give them dough. This way the player will only ever have one dough at a time. So make a clone of that tool, and we'll set the parent to the player's backpack. And then we'll change the amount that's spawned in the dough spawner's attribute. So we'll subtract it by 1. Now let's go ahead and play the game, and we'll start getting dough. So let's pick up a piece of dough, and there we go. So now it's going to go to 5. I'm going to take this dough spawner. This is where we're going to place our pizza. So when you trigger the prompt over here, it'll place the pizza at the end of the conveyor, and then it'll go down the conveyor. We'll set up a couple of variables for this, and we'll loop through their backpack and find if they have a tool. If they have a tool, then if the tool name equals, we'll actually look in the character instead. This way we can see if they're holding the pizza. This way it won't take the pizza from out of their inventory. And then we'll set the parent of this dough part to workspace. This will move it out of their inventory. And then we'll set the position to the spawner's position, and then we'll destroy the tool. And I'll also add an attribute to the tool as well. We'll actually add it to the handle, and we'll call this value. By default, this will be 0. Depending on different actions you do, it'll change the value amount. So speaking of, here we go. We're going to add a part for our sauce, our cheese, and our pepperoni. So there's our 3 toppings. These are just little decals I made for them. And every time you interact with one, it's going to add it to your pizza, and then it'll add +1 value as well. Now we're going to check in the player to see if they have a tool called dough. And then if they do, then replicated storage.sauce, which is the decal, and we're going to do clone. Now it'll check if we have sauce on the dough or not, and if it doesn't, then it'll apply some. Let's just make sure we change the face to be the right one. Let's grab some dough and put some sauce on it, and there we go. Now we can just go ahead and put it in there. Now I'll make a part in there that when it touches it, it'll change your player's leader stat. We're gonna set up leader stats real quick. I'm not gonna bore you with that because leader stats are one of the easiest things you can do. Let's script this cell part. So here's what I'm doing now. This is when you place down the dough. We're gonna do all the stuff we did before, but we're gonna parent this to the workspace. We're gonna destroy the tool after you place it, and once the cell part is touched, we'll check if the part was dough, and then we'll add the money to their leader stat based on the attribute, and we'll destroy the dough part. Now, all of that should look a little like this. So let's grab some dough. We're gonna apply some sauce to it, and now it'll be a value of 1. We're gonna place it, and you'll see we get the money and it destroys it. So that works. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add in the other toppings real quick, and then I think we will do a little oven system. Alright, now I just did the same thing with the sauce for these two. So we can add 2 if we wanted. We can add whatever toppings we want to. We can add just pepperoni if we wanted to, and we'd get 1 out of it, hopefully. There we go. And then I think if we add an oven, I'll make it so like you can double the amount you get from the pizza. Now there's a very large, ugly oven. Let's just move these out of the way for a second. What we'll do is we'll have the door open, and then if the door is open, you can put your pizza inside of it. And then once it's done, then you'll get the pizza out and it'll be all cooked or whatever. Set up a couple variables here, and yet again, when we trigger our prompt, I will see if they have the tool inside of them. So what I'm actually do is give the illusion that it's your pizza, but it's actually just gonna make your pizza in your hand transparent. And then we're gonna wait like 3 seconds. And we're gonna wait another second, and then we're gonna set the pizza position transparency to 1 again. And then we'll also set the door transparency to 0. And then we'll set in use equals to false, and we'll also check if the pizza's been cooked. And then we're also gonna set our value times 2. There. Let's put it in the oven. You'll see now our dough part is cooked, and we can't put it back in the oven. Let's say we put some toppings on it, and I know it's a little out of order, but it doesn't matter. There. And now if we cook it, it should give us, oh. Alright, that's a little scuffed, but there we go. We got 6 from that. Let's fix that real quick. Alright, so here we go. I just recolored these. We're gonna grab one, and if we cook it, we shouldn't be able to put sauce and stuff on it after. Alright, good. Okay, I guess let's put some sauce on it. All that stuff. We'll put it in there. Gets rid of the decals. Now we should get it, and let's see if we can sell it, please. Awesome. There we go. That's awesome. I think that's all we really need. We're out of time anyways. I kind of went a little bit over, but that's all we need. There we go.
All right, guys, our 1 hour is over. So 3sto is going to check out the build, and I'm going to check out the programming and see what we've come up with in 1 hour. Bro, what do you think of the build?
I think the outside needs a little work, but for 1 hour, it's not that bad. Like, they did a little bit of terrain. We have the island kind of setting like Pizza Place did.
Yeah. So 1 hour, I definitely could have done quite a bit better, I think. But I was also just like, I always rush at the beginning and then go back and fix some stuff. So, I mean, like, some tables are better. You know, these cash registers are actually gorgeous.
I think the inside looks pretty good. I mean, obviously, we could have done way better if we had more time, but for 1 hour, this is definitely, like, not that bad.
I'm ready to check out some of your scripting. So, it looks like we got some dough. You can pick one up and more spawn. Okay. We got some... Okay, you can put the toppings on it. Let's see, can you cook? You can cook. Okay. We can see it getting made, and then it puts it back in my hand, and I can sell it here.
Yep.
And let's see, and you get money. So tell me, is there any features that we don't know of? Like what if we just don't sell it, or what if we don't cook it? Like, does anything
if you
happen?
don't cook it, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I haven't tested that. I don't think you get any money though. Yeah, you just don't get any money.
No money. No money. Okay. What if we cook just dough and no toppings?
See?
Here we go.
No guarantees.
Boom.
Nothing.
Okay, nothing. Yo, honestly though, this is not bad, bro. An hour and we have a playable game. I forgot to cook it, so
Yeah.
I only got $3.
So
But,
the more,
like,
the more toppings you put on, the more money you get, and then if you cook it, it'll like multiply the amount of money you get. And you can also just put like a couple toppings on and put it in, or you could even just put cheese if you wanted to.
I mean, bro, that is pretty cool, man. We have like a working game in 1 hour, and a lot of times when we do these challenges, it doesn't really work that well. But this seems to work pretty good, man.
I mean,
Just
this is about
cheese.
as simple as you can get with gameplay, I guess, apart from like an obby or something. This is like, seems like a very simple tycoon almost.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, if it wasn't already a game, I'd make it better and release it. But
Honestly.
it is. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, you got to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know.
And check out
what
my
game...
channel.
Yep. And check out. I gave you a shout out earlier at the video.
If you guys want to see how I program this game and see a little bit of the behind the scenes, you know, definitely come over to my channel.
Yes. And then last but not least, the next game you want to see us make in 1 hour, leave it in the comments down below, and we'll give it a shot. But like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Later.